me maybe tell you that what we call Caja de Ahorros in Spanish is a very special saving bank with no shares. So what we do at the end of the year is to divide the revenues of the year and put the necessary part of those revenues in our capital to strengthen the solvency of the saving bank, and the rest is spent in what we call social work. 10 or 12 years ago, one of the actions of this social work was to buy this house just to preserve the best sample of Gaudí architecture we have in Barcelona, the civil architecture. That is the church and the Cathedral Sagrada Familia, but probably the best Gaudí building in the world is this house. So I'm very glad to receive in this house this ceremony. And I will tell you as well that this saving bank was founded 100 years ago. And what we are doing with our social work is quite different of what we were doing in other times. So 5 or 6 years ago, and with Mas-Colell as a very special advisor, we started a line of investing in research and helping, well, the universities, etc., here in Catalonia, in Barcelona. And one of the institutions that has a support of our social work is precisely the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics. And I'll tell you why. Because we consider that's a very important initiative. It's not only important because the level of the teaching of the institute is very good, because the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics has opened the path for what we consider that has to be the normal institution giving master degrees or post-grade studies in our city. Behind the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics is not only one university, but various universities, and that's crucial. We have to join the efforts of the different Catalan universities if we want to deliver a good postgraduate teachings here. And another characteristic that is really the characteristic of a pioneer institute is the endowment. As far as I know, is the first universities institute in Catalonia that has been fighting for having an endowment and has succeeded in it from different sources, as we will see afterwards. So let me tell you that I'm very glad to be able to give support to the initiative of Professor Mas-Colell when he created the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics for all those reasons. Well, what I would like is that in this building, the Barcelona Society could have meetings every day, cultural activities and all that. To have this activity is really a motive of pride for our institution. So, welcome, and I consider that your presence here is a guarantee of the continuity of the collaboration between the Caixa Catalunya and the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics. Thank you.
Now is the turn of Mr. Eduard Ballori, General Director of Barcelona GSE, and Mr. Xavier Güell, Chief Operating Officer of AXA, for the presentation of Research Endowment Agreement between the AXA Research Fund and the Barcelona GSE.
Thank you. The Barcelona Graduate School of Economics has three main purposes. One is to offer top international graduate programs. The second is to promote research and scientific operations among the four academic institutions composing the school. And the third is to contribute to the constitution of world-level critical mass in its environment. That's why, for this third purpose, in 2007, the board decided to launch a research-devoted endowment based on two premises. First, the research endowment cannot be spent, the principle of the endowment cannot be spent, and second, the revenues should be focused mainly on long-term commitments, meaning the joint appointments of research professors. These research professors are scholars with tenure position in one of the four academic institutions of the Barcelona GSE that have this kind of particular distinction. The goal is to appoint around 40 research professors in the next 10 years. And to do so, we thought that we would need around 40 million euros. The first contribution to the endowment were 3 million euros adopted in the Spanish budget by the Spanish Congress for 2008. And the second contribution were 5.5 million euros on the budget of 2009, also adopted by the Spanish Congress. We would like to thank very particularly the four members of the Spanish Congress that today are with us. I think that your support and your involvement in this initiative has been crucial and shows, as Sarah was saying, that how you believe in our excellent focus project. But the third amount comes from the agreement that we signed this summer with the AXA Research Fund. The AXA Research Fund is an amazing initiative to promote research in Europe that Xavier Güell is going to explain immediately. Before this agreement with the AXA Research Fund has been for 1.25 million euros. Before giving the floor to Xavier Güell, let me just say that the board of the Barcelona GSE has already appointed 5 research professors, which are Professor Massimo Mota, Professor Nesi Gunner, Professor Antonio Ciccone, Professor Salvador Barberà, and Professor Jordi Galí. Those are the 5 first research professors. We hope in 10 years to tell you 35 more names. Now Xavier is going to explain the rest.
Thank you, Eduardo.